Private evangelical college Liberty University has agreed to pay a fine of $14 million, a record of fines of this sort for breaking federal campus safety laws and refusing to disclose campus crimes for years. The education report has accused the school of creating a culture of silence that discouraged the reporting of crimes and repeatedly mishandled sexual assaults, almost as if they didn't care about them at all. That's not what the education department is saying. That's my own speculation, but let's dive into what was actually revealed in advance of this fine. There was a 108-page report. In it, the education department found particular problems with how the university handled sexual misconduct, including that it had punished several sexual assault victims for violating the student honor code, which prohibits premarital sex, while failing to punish their assailants, who one would assume also violated the prohibition on premarital sex, but I'm assuming the vast majority of them are men, so, I guess boys will be sexual assaulting boys.
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait, click join now on YouTube.
Aside from that, and we'll return to that topic, when they weren't going out of their way to protect sexual predators, they were putting other students in harm's way in a variety of different forms. So, the report said that Liberty discouraged staff members from sending out emergency notifications, including like small emergencies like bomb threats and gas leaks, the sorts of things that maybe the students would want to know about so they don't, die in a terror attack or some sort of environmental catastrophe. So there's a lot of issues here. $14 million fine. In addition to that, the university agreed to spend $2 million over the course of the next 2 years to maintain a compliance committee and make campus safety improvements so that hopefully they will stop doing that. So for the next 2 years, they're gonna be monitored by the education department. That sounds like a start. I don't know why we'd assume after 2 years they would stop doing all of this stuff that they appear to think is core to their religious ideology, but at least there's the fine and a little bit of oversight. Sharon, what do you think about these allegations?
Well, the allegations are horrific, and it immediately put me in mind of what happened at BYU. Same situation there, where victims of sexual assault were targeted, referred to the honor committee for violating the rules. It's so backwards, and yes, they need to be monitored, but I just worry that, first of all, for you to do this and to be in so deep with it, I don't know that the minds that put these things in place and perpetrated these kinds of things, and I'm not even talking about those offenders yet, are capable of change. It just seems like the whole thing needs to be leveled and something else in its place.
I love the idea of leveling it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Not enough.
Provocative, I like that. Let me add on a little bit of provocative stuff. $14 million fine, that's good. $2 million extra on compliance and whatever, that's good. Monitor, that's good. Here's an idea. Why is nobody being locked up for this? It's not even like the people who made the decisions money is going to the fines. It's just school money, it's donor money. And look, maybe the donors in some cases bear some of the blame. Maybe they knew about this, I don't know for sure. But people did know about this. They literally let sexual predators get off the hook. And here's a crazy idea. Maybe if you hear a report that someone raped someone and then you just let them go, maybe, just maybe, they rape other people. Maybe their rapes were allowed because of your inaction. Have you considered that? How is all of this just coming down to fines? How is this not the worst sort of crimes that merit time spent in prison? I'm not the education department. I wasn't on the investigation, and I'm not a lawyer. I don't know for sure exactly if that's the way that it could go, but it certainly feels like, considering that people's well-being, their mental and physical health, in some cases potentially their lives are on the line, it feels like that's the way it should go. But what do I know? I'm not an expert.
You're absolutely right, though. You make a lot of great points, and you don't need to be a lawyer to figure out this common sense. And again, look how long this has been going on. And we may not even know the full answer of that, but we know it's a long time. How many lives were ruined? And you're right. How many other assaults took place? Because that's what rapists do, particularly when they know they can get away with it.
100%, and you're right. We don't know how long it's been going on or whatever, but when they come out with a statement saying there were deficiencies while also saying that we're being unfairly targeted, which is the statement that they put out, Were there deficiencies? Like, is anyone surprised that this evangelical university was punishing those who were raped and letting the guys go free? That's not really a deficiency when it appears utterly consistent with your view of both gender and religion and the combination of those two things.